Today we're going to talk about rev limiters.
Mm-hmm.
This was the most requested topic to be discussed based on the poll you posted on the Z group on Facebook.
Yep.
So why don't you tell me a little bit about rev limiters and the differences between the different types?
Sure. The two rev limiters that I work with the most are throttle cut limiters and fuel cut limiters. Fuel cut limiters do a sudden cut of the fuel injector, which can cause the engine to lean out momentarily. It's not ideal, but they work really well and allows you to maintain full power output right up until the last moment, so it's great for competition use. Soft cut limiters, like the throttle cut, on the other hand, are better for the engine in terms of longevity. If you're always bouncing off the limiter, the throttle cut will come in and start closing the throttle so that the onset and turning on and off of the torque of the engine's output is actually softened, and it's better from a durability standpoint over a long period of time. The advantages of the fuel cut limiter are that, like I said before, you get to make full power right up until the last moment. From a tuning perspective, it's also kind of nice because if we compare that against a throttle cut limiter, there's some really interesting things that start to happen on the exhaust side when you do a throttle cut limiter. And when we're tuning a car and we're collecting data, it's important to try to filter that. So tuning with the fuel cut limiter actually makes it a little easier to tune the car. You get a little more accurate exhaust gas data that you can use during that cut process.
Which is the better type of rev limiter to have on the car?
I think it really depends on what you're trying to do with the car. If you are looking for every last ounce of power, I'd say go with the fuel cut. And if you're looking for durability and longevity, and you're okay losing a little bit up top, throttle cut, or you can find something in between the two.
Is there a preferable type of limiter based on whether or not the car is boosted versus NA?
Actually, yes. Good question. So, yeah, if you have a Whipple supercharger, for example, those things don't really like they don't like fuel cut limiters. The gearing mechanisms internally, I've been told, can be damaged by sudden shock limiters. So they definitely do prefer a throttle cut limiter.